This was me 10 short years ago when I was 62, before I was diagnosed with Parkinson's. And I was fat, overweight, had a pot belly, had skinny arms, and I was active, but I wasn't fit. Now jump forward 5 years and I was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. You think that might be a really bad thing, and of course it is a bad thing, but I decided it was time I shaped up. I got into better shape because if I only had so much time left to enjoy my body, I wanted to make the most of it. So I decided just to get fitter and stronger. And this is me today. Yes, I'm no Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm no Sylvester Stallone, but I'm doing all right for my age. According to what I read on the internet, I'm stronger than 95% of people my age. And you might ask, well, my goodness, how much work did you have to do that, to get into this shape? Well, I tell you, I have not stepped foot in the gym since I was 20, and then I went for one day and decided it wasn't for me. I don't go to a gym. I don't spend hours and hours working out every week. No, you don't have to do that. Now, if you've been watching fitness influencer channels like Greg Doucette, Athlete X, Renaissance Periodization with Dr. Mike Israetel, all these well-built super bodybuilder type guys, they'll tell you got to do this, you got to do that, special hacks and special diets and special apps for your phone and special supplements that they sell you in a cookbook you need to buy. It's all bullshit. I got to tell you now, it's just utter bullshit. You don't need any of that stuff. Yeah, if you want to be a world-class weightlifter or bodybuilder, yeah, you might need that stuff. But if you just want to be an old guy that's in shape, you don't need any of that crap. You don't need to waste your money and your time. I will tell you everything you need to know to get in the same shape I'm in, because I've done it. I've gone from a fat potato to the way I look now, and I'll just relate everything I've done, the things that worked, the things that didn't work. And it's probably only going to be 4 or 5, maybe 6 videos, because there's not that much you need to know to do what I've done, which makes me even more amused by these influencers. You look at them, they've got thousands of videos, over 1,000 videos, 1,600 videos, whatever, I forget. How can they turn something as simple as exercise into so many videos? Well, I'll tell you why. They come up with all these new ways of presenting the same information. Everything's regurgitated, and you've got to do this or it'll kill your gains, and you've got to, then once they've completely exhausted that, they've got into the drama. It's so funny. It's like once they've run out of things to say about exercise, now they're getting into criticizing each other and attacking each other. It's drama left, right and center. It's all clickbait. It's all crap. We're not having any of that here. I'm not pitching you any supplements, because you really don't need much in the way of supplements. Some things that will help, and I'll cover those, but you don't need all this fancy, testosterone boosting crap. You don't need a fancy app on your phone. If you can't remember the basic exercises I'm going to show you, well then you should be in a rest home already. So yeah, my goal is to try and bring you along the path from being like I was 10 years ago to perhaps like I am now. And it doesn't take a lot of effort, doesn't take a lot of work. As I said, no gym subscription required. You can use things around the house to start with, and if you find you're really enjoying it and getting some progress, then you might want to invest in something as simple as a pull-up bar or a dip bar. I spent about $100 on mine. It sits in the corner of the room, and to be honest, I'm in a tiny little room here. This is my little office, which doubles as my office, my workspace, and my exercise room, and I do all my stuff in here, so you don't need space. You don't need to spend money, you don't need space. You just need to think to yourself, I want to change. I want to change. A little bit of self-discipline required, but not a lot. 10 minutes, 3 times a week. That's all it takes. You don't spend hours and hours slaving away, no pain, no gain. No, 10 minutes, 3 times a week. That's all I do. It's all I've ever done. It's all I ever will do. And so the people in the fitness industry, these influencers, they're trying to make it something more than it is, so that they can keep getting the views and keep getting your money through their apps and all that sort of stuff. Not necessary. Now, I want to keep these videos short because I know people don't have time to watch long videos. Suffice to say, there'll probably be half a dozen or so in this series, and it'll contain everything you need to know to get bigger, stronger, and fitter than before with the minimal amount of input in terms of money and time and effort. So if you're interested, make sure you subscribe, click the bell so you know when a video comes out, go down, leave a comment, encourage me, because this takes my time, and I'll take you on this journey, the journey I've been on, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it, and I'm sure you will notice the results very quickly. You'll be surprised how quickly things change when you put your mind to it and you put a little bit of effort in. Now, one thing I should say, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a diploma holder in any kind of physical training. All I'm going to be doing is relating what I've done, showing you what I did, and I expect it will have an effect on you. There's no guarantees. You get your money back if it doesn't work, because you're not paying anything. But one thing I would advise, if you are older or you've got some kind of pre-existing medical condition, then get a clearance from your doctor. Go to your doctor and say, look, doc, I'm thinking of doing some exercise. Will I die? And get him to sign you off. If you've got high blood pressure or something, he may advise you to take things even more slowly than I would be advising. But just get that clearance. I don't want to be the cause of someone keeling over and dying. I want you to be better, stronger, fitter, not dead in a box. So make sure you check it out with your doctor if you've got any doubts at all. But if you're just a regular guy like I was at 62 or at 65, and especially if you've got Parkinson's, because it does wonders. I mean, I was diagnosed 5 years ago. I'm still not taking the medication regularly because exercise is a fantastic treatment for Parkinson's. When I started my program, it wasn't really recognized that exercise was important to Parkinson's. Now it is probably the primary treater. It is because exercise produces a thing called endorphins. They're a chemical your body produces, and all the studies show that endorphins stimulate the release of dopamine, which is the missing factor when you got Parkinson's. Parkinson's means your brain doesn't produce enough dopamine. So if you can create endorphins that then create dopamine, safe taking the pills. At least it does for me. Everyone's journey is different, so if you've got Parkinson's, your results may vary. So, yep, make sure you're all signed up, and in the next video, we'll get you going with really easy, laid-back, super simple exercises you can start doing just to get used to spending 10 minutes 3 times a week. And I can guarantee you, if you follow the program, I guess, that I'm laying out for free, no charge, within 3 months, you will notice the difference. Your wife will notice the difference. Your friends will notice the difference. And you will not look back, honestly. Okay, thank you. If you've got comments, go to the comments bit. I need encouragement. Tell me I'm doing the right thing. Give the video a like, share it with your friends. Hopefully we can basically avoid the situation where so many people are paying so much money to fitness influencers for things they don't need in order that those influencers can live the lifestyle to which they have become accustomed. Thanks for watching, people. See you again soon.